Alright, welcome back to the channel everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my playthrough of Oblivion Remastered. In a rare back-to-back recording, so I believe you guys are seeing this on Monday, November 17th, if I'm not mistaken, but I am recording it as of November 2nd. And I feel like we're in the home stretch here, and I feel motivated to just keep driving the story forward and seeing what happens. I'm interested. We are here at Miskarkand, I think is how you pronounce it. It's the Alien Ruins, and that's the next part. We're basically just power driving the main quest at this point in time. There are still Oblivion gates that are beginning to open up. You can see examples of that right here. See, we haven't been to this one. See how it's kind of faded out, and same thing with this one. So they continue to pop up. I think that you can have, if I remember the numbers right, and I might not, but it's 90 total gates that can open up, but they only show up 60, a maximum of 60 at a time. So I only just began shutting Oblivion gates down a few episodes ago. So now we're starting to see the other ones that were unable to populate the map because it was probably at its max, is what I'm guessing, begin to show up. Perhaps pressing the main storyline forward is also causing them to show up. But at any rate, here we are. I have sold everything I needed to. I cleaned up my inventory. I got a lot of the keys out of my inventory, except the skeleton key, of course. And I got rid of all of the alchemy stuff. I stored it, and then I sold whatever items I needed to sell. So we're at 99 pounds of 355, and I have more than 100 arrows on me. So what does the quest actually say that we need to do? We need to get that greater Welkind stone. Yeah, Welkind. Okay. So we're going to use our super secret power of sneak and invisibility to just get through this. I have entered the ruins of Miskarkand. Now I must find its great Welkind stone. Okay, so they do give us a compass point. That's nice. I was talking last episode about how much I appreciate that. It looks like perhaps I've been here before. What makes that kind of sound? Zombies. Alright. Well, we're dealing with those now, huh? Down we go. So remember, this used to be a city. Perhaps I would assume that these zombies are some of its former inhabitants. Okay. Yeah, I probably don't want anything off these guys. But let's see if Azura's star, it did not, so it's just these black soul gems that are filling up. And we don't need to refill until we're almost depleted. 43 feet away from our objective. But seems like perhaps we do need to go this way. Oh, here we go. So these are the small Welkind stones. Did I make a mistake by coming down here? Pardon me, Mr. Skelly. How would I get back up there? Oh, these guys are kind of tough. I spoke too soon. Wow. Perhaps that is what I was looking for. Aha! All right. Well, that's part one. "92 meters in this direction." I think I came in right there, so let's try moving through here. Opened remotely. Alright, well maybe there's another push switch. There's one. That didn't work. Oh, they're pissed at each other. Man, that Skelly really beat up on him. Okay, so the goblins and the skellies, they don't get along. We're looking for little push blocks. That's where I came in at. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna assume that that push block opened this door instead. Wow. Uh-oh. More fighting. Man, they hate each other. I think I have to go this way. So maybe these goblins are here to try and steal this treasure. Opened remotely. Have I been through here? I would assume yes. We do have a map. Okay. Maybe I have not, because... yeah, we're going into new territory. Okay. Okay. Let's take a gander at our map. It says we're supposed to go this way. So that's a little bit to my right. Looks like it is perhaps right down this hallway. I need to take my house shoes off. Okay, so I can't open this. Yeah. So looks like I have uncovered everything, so it's just a matter of me finding the button. So I guess let's double check in here first. Okay, this is, I'm going to call this the first room of, I guess, the downstairs level. And I don't see anything here. So now we're going to move to the second room. This might be a little bit hard on your eyes. It's a little bit hard on mine. But we do want to quickly scan. Also opened remotely. Oh, isn't that where I want to go? How did I end up back over here? Okay, nothing there. Maybe we should just kill whatever we run into. And that way we kind of know where we've been. And conversely, live ones tell us we're in a new area. Right in the hips. Which coincidentally tells us exactly whether you were a man or a woman. It's like kind of one of those undeniable biological facts. We can look at skeletons from centuries ago and know whether it was a man or a woman. Okay. We're, I guess, going to explore. Aha! Let's see if that worked. Okay, this is... Yes, this should be accessible now. That gate went down. Okay. Oh, we're in the right section. I don't feel like I need to kill everything now. I think we can just make a beeline. That must be it. I have found the Great Welkin Stone. Now to bring it to Martin at Cloud Ruler Temple. Something is pissed. Fast way out. I don't think so. Phenomenal. Oh, I thought we were leaving. We're not done yet. There we go. Okay, so now back to Martine, yes? Oh, enemies are nearby. So we'll just simply run away from this place. Oh, this must be one of those places. Yeah, Fort Asteris. You can Make your black soul gems here also. Oh man, it disappeared. We just caught the tail end of that. Well, I don't really see where you would enter in at. Unless it was this. The fort is 50 meters this way. Okay, there's the fort. So it's somewhere in there. Alright, well anyway. Interesting to know. Enemies are still nearby. Well, let's use our Bosmer foot speed. Try to wait for that music to change. It's still playing the music like we're being pursued. What enemies are nearby, pray tell? My goodness. Maybe we gotta run all the way to Cloud Ruler Temple. Maybe by killing this, it'll act like I've gotten rid of whatever enemies. No, still playing combat music. Got daylight coming up. We're still 2,500 yards out. More than that. That's a steep climb. Our Bosmer did it. There's an Oblivion gate. Alright, good to know. Let's get that triggered on the map. I guess it already was. There it goes. We'll let these Oblivion gates populate the map a little bit more and then have another episode where we shut a number of them down. At least that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's subject to change. Yeah, that's still combat music. Boy, what a bug to step into, man. We're still 2,000 yards out. Having to take the long way back to Cloud Ruler Temple. Maybe elven ghosts don't really have any jurisdiction, so they just pursue you across the entire breadth of the land. Because there's alien ruins all over the place. Man, it's hard for me to believe that I've already got enough episodes recorded and uploaded for this to be your November 17th video. Like, that's like 10 days from Thanksgiving, isn't it? Or sometime around there. Thanksgiving's date floats. It's just the last Thursday of the month. Oh, come on, buddy. Okay. I just saw the top of a roof. up there on top of the mountains, so we gotta go up this way. Imagine sprinting up a mountain like this at this kind of speed. That'd be some incredible strength and stamina. Okay, Martine.
You're back, and you've got the great stone.
You're all dressed up.
You did. I can count on you. I never thought to see a great Welkin stone. As beautiful as all the old tales tell. But of course its beauty is a mask for its deadly power.
Indeed.
Like everything crafted by the Aliens. Now, we need only one more item, and we'll be ready to open a portal to Manka Cameron's realm. I'm sorry, but I don't know yet. The Xarxes, it clouds my mind and haunts my dreams like nothing I've ever experienced. But don't worry, I will solve it. I must. I am close. I am sure of it. In the meantime, the Bruma Guard needs your help to close an Oblivion gate. Didn't you already speak to Joffrey about that?
Okay.
As a young man, I grew impatient with Mages Guild restrictions, as did many of my fellow apprentices. We threw ourselves into the riddles of Daedric magic. We hungered for forbidden secrets. Knowledge and
the
power
esoteric
were our gods. You can guess
Gnosis.
the rest. We got in over our heads. People died. My friends died. I've put those days behind me. But the bitter wisdom that one has been a fool is not without value.
All right. I said
Farewell,
Gnosis.
my friend.
It's Gnosis, and it's where we get our word Gnosticism from. It's the hunger and thirst for hidden knowledge. I don't know if I've got that exactly right. Maybe I should look that up again. It ties to knowledge, and I'm almost certain it ties to hidden, secret knowledge. And back in the day, it was what formed one of the Christian heresies. It's just something, even outside of Christianity, I mean, this is a part of the human element. There's people who have always wished that they had deeper hidden understanding. Look at your people that practice witchcraft and stuff. That's what all of that is about. The esoteric, the having secret power, secret knowledge that not everybody has access to. It's really kind of like an intellectual version of people who want access behind the velvet rope, you know, because they've got certain amounts of money, power, or influence. Let's see here. Go back to quests. Bruma Gate. Martin told me that Joffrey needs to speak to me. Well, where at? I'm at Bruma. Let's go inside. Let's look at the quest again. Okay, what about the map? You know what? I wonder if this is just kind of stuck in a loop of me being pursued, and because of that, the map markers aren't showing up or something. So we're going to hit save. And we're going to exit to the main menu and reload. Well, darn it. Alright, what about asking Google about that? Oblivion, Remastered, stuck in loop of enemies too close. If you're stuck in a loop where the game says you cannot sleep with enemies nearby, even when you're safe in an inn, this is a known bug, okay? Most reliable fix is to get arrested. Restarting the game completely can sometimes resolve the issue by resetting the enemy flag. All right, well, let's try that first. I'm going to put you on pause. Okay, well, I did end up having to steal something, attack a few guards, and remove all my chameleon outfit. And they arrested me and I paid the gold. And it seems to have reset everything. Now, I still don't see compass marker. So, let's expand out and check the map first. It is supposed to be in Bruma, so I wouldn't expect to find any red markers down here. And in fact, there are not. So let's go to quests. Joffrey needs to speak at me. Maybe Joffrey is back up at Cloud Ruler Temple. Well, I can fast travel again. So that's good. I think I'm going to put you on pause again while I hunt around for Joffrey. Alright, so stand by for me. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so I think the issue we are facing is being caused by the fact that I already closed this gate, I think. So what we need to do is kind of go try to find where it's at and then walk a little ways away and see if that triggers the map marker then. Okay. Is there any sign of where that thing would have been? I don't really recall. So we got to... I want to go to my right. We need to run a perimeter check. And if I don't find anything here, we're going to use... The other thing that Google AI suggested was a player set stage cheat that I will copy into the console command. I'm sure it wouldn't be right up next to the wall. It would be out away from the wall. I'm just looking for embers. This is kind of a cursory check before doing the console command. But oh, they're fighting. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to use the console command. Okay. Let me Alt-Tab to here. Copy this command. Player.setStage MQ1230. Did that do anything for me? No? Man, I hope I didn't mess anything up there, because I did put a command in. Player.setStage MQ1230. I don't necessarily... What did that say up above it? Use of any console commands will disable achievements. Okay. I don't really trust that. I don't know if I affected the game at all, so we're going to reload this autosave. Okay. And I'm not going to pause you yet, because these are the kinds of things that I like to speak to you about as I'm doing them, in case they help anybody else that's been watching. So, again, Alt-Tab. Stuck on Bruma Gate Quest, Oblivion Remastered. I'm on PS5. I don't even get the white screen. I activate the sigil stone. Well, that's not my problem. It's not the same problem I'm having. The only way, okay, UESP wiki. I'm reading through this. Oh, okay, down here, the last section, bugs. When you recover the sigil stone, nothing may happen. The only way of continuing the quest is by opening the console and typing close current Oblivion Gate. Entering the Oblivion Gate from the back may cause Captain Bird to not follow you into the gate. I'm a little bit worried about the whole close current Oblivion Gate. But I guess I can reload if it's a problem. Where's that at? Okay. All right, let's open this console. Oof. And that's pretty nasty. There we go. I don't think that did anything. It didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna reload. We're really, this is a real bug for us. And it has to do with the fact that I've already closed that gate, I'm sure of it. Okay, stand by for me. Okay, this is a heck of a problem, so I want to try Hold on. I'm gonna try... Wait. Shoot. I need to make sure I get this right, guys. Let's type this, except we're not using those. I just wanted to get the set stage right. It is MS10, MQ10. MQ10. And I think 02. Crap. Gosh, this is infuriating. How to advance stages of the Bruma Gate quest. To advance stages of the Bruma Gate quest in Oblivion Remastered, you can use the console command set stage MQ10. Oh, and then the word stage. Okay, let's try that again then. Set stage. Whoops, I didn't spell it right. Set stage MQ10 stage 2. Okay, at least we got something here. Sys window compile and run line 1 unknown variable stage for parameter. Okay. What if we just put in the number 2? Okay, that didn't work either. But it is recognizing the command. It's just saying that, I think it's saying stage 2 is not valid. MQ 10 stage 3. Okay. Set stage MQ10 stage 4. How do I copy all of that? Whoops. Stage 5. So none of that's coming up. Huh. Boy, what the heck else can I do here? Does anyone know how to enable set stage command in Remastered? Open the any file. Okay, so got something else going on here. Oblivion Remastered content dev ob data. Okay, let me navigate my way to that. Oblivion Remastered. Content. I don't see content. Oh, there it is. Okay. Dev. OBV data. Add a new line. Open the any file. Configuration settings for Oblivion must be what they're talking about. Okay, I've opened that. Add the line alter.cheat.allow set stage equals 1 to the bottom of the alter section. Okay, so let me first control F which allows me to search for a word, and I'll put in altar. Cannot find altar. Really? Oh, let me put the brackets in then. Yeah, that's what it is. So there's a left bracket, then capital A, LTAR, and then a closed right bracket. Well, shoot. All right, let me manually find my way through this sucker. Maybe I'm in the wrong thing. There's a display section. Controls. Water. Audio. Shockbolt. Pathfinding. Main combat. Havoc. Interface. Loading bar. Menu. Gameplay, fonts, speed tree, debug, background load, LOD. Are these in, no, they're not alphabetical. Weather, voice, grass, landscape, be light, attenuation, blur, blur shader, blah, 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 blah. Archive. Okay, here's the altar section. I don't know why it couldn't find that. Is there a space? No, I don't know why I didn't find that. That's weird. Well, I found it. It's at the very bottom of the document. Add the line alter.cheat.allow set stage equals 1. Control C. Enter the document. Control V. Enable the command end game. Okay, so that's the next part. Let's go ahead and close this and save it. All right, I'm going to put you on pause while I restart the game. Okay. We are reloaded. Now I have to open the console and enable this to be a true command. So we type in alter.cheat.allow set stage space true. Do I need that underscore? Let me, No, there's no underscore there. Oh. Okay. Enter. Well, so that's done. Now we want to, oh. For reference, the stage value of 10 indicates the quest has just been accepted, and each subsequent step increases the stage by 10. Well, that doesn't sound like exactly what I'm looking for. Hold on. MQ10. How about, let me ask, what are the stages for the Oblivion Remastered Bruma Gate quest? Okay, stage 10, Martin told me that Joffrey needs to speak to me. Stage 20, Joffrey told me that an Oblivion gate has opened near Bruma, and the Countess has asked for the blades to help her guardsmen close it. I should find Captain Bird inside the city walls and help him close the gate. So I don't want any of these things because the gate is already closed. I need to advance to... Looks like stage 55. Okay. And the command for that is supposed to be something like what I'm about to show you. Okay, we're going to back that off, and it's MQ10 space 55, I think. There we go. Captain Bird thanked me for my help and said that he and his guardsmen will do their best to close any new Oblivion gates that open near Bruma. I should report my success to Joffrey. Excellent. Do I now have a quest marker? Well, I do. It's not where I would expect it to be. Way down here. I will fast travel to Nornal. And we're about 1,100 feet away, supposedly, from Joffrey. Kind of showed him as being on a road. Find out soon enough whether that's true or not. That one was a doozy. And that's what you gotta be able to do when you own a computer. I don't even know if you would have the capability to fix this quest on a platform like a PS5. And with a computer, it is, I don't think I would say complex, but you got to be able to track down the information. But you can, it at least has the flexibility to do things like access any files, which is your configuration settings. Here's another gate to Oblivion. And it's just, I guess, the willingness and the curiosity to go to the internet and just kind of research stuff. That's part of being a PC owner, is just learning, going to the internet and asking questions, and then learning slowly over time how to fix things. Really low FPS. So see, for me, this was annoying. I didn't really like it. I wanted to finish my recording, you know? At the same time, I was intrigued. I was like, how can we fix this? Is there a way that we can do this? It feels like there is. Is that our boy? Yeah.
I've just received word from the Countess of Bruma that an Oblivion gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Bruma into motion. Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to help the Countess's guard close this gate.
Doggone
Once
it.
they've seen how it's done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their own. Captain Bird is waiting for you outside the Bruma City gate. He'll show you the Oblivion gate, although I doubt it will be hard to find. You have earned a place of honor in the rolls of our order for recovering the holy relic.
Well, that's not
You should
what I
rendezvous
wanted
with
to
Captain Bird immediately. The sooner that gate is closed, the better.
That's not at all what I wanted to see. Joffrey told me that an Oblivion gate is open near Bruma and the Countess has asked for the blades to help her guardsmen close it. I should find Captain Bird. Well, let's try to run the same command. It's right there. Set stage. Shoot, where is it? I lost it. MQ1055. Oh, that didn't work. Well, I wrote it the right way. It does still have him highlighted.
Good work. Captain Bird
good.
and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable. The guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late.
Okay.
Keep working on obtaining the items Martin needs for the ritual. Everything else is just buying time for us to get the Amulet of Kings back from Mankar Cameron. Bruma cannot hold off the hordes of Oblivion alone. You should ask the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil to send help.
Okay.
You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible. The danger to Bruma is growing by the day.
So, see how we have red compass markers up there? I noticed that his was still green. And so I kind of almost knew all I needed to do was talk to him again, and it would push the quest forward. So, let's go ahead and see if we can make this happen before wrapping this episode up. Elder Council Chambers.
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? What's this about? Quickly now. This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or two to Bruma immediately. But the circumstances are not normal, are they? I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is already fully committed. Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for themselves for the time being.
Jeez, man, this dude's the High Chancellor. This is a threat to the entire realm.
Don't worry. The Elder Council can govern the Empire perfectly well until a new heir can be found. Truth be told, most of the Council has returned to the provinces to deal with urgent local matters. But we are in regular communication.
I see.
But the Inner Council still holds regular meetings. We have the situation well in hand, I assure you.
Okay, good voice acting. That tips the hand. This dude is just simply trying to withhold aid, hoping that this problem right here implodes. Like we have no way of stopping the issue, because he doesn't want a king to come back. This is the kind of guy that would rather rule over the ashes
Please excuse me. I have things to attend to.
than to give up power. Okay, 24. Alright, so where to next? It's each of the towns. Let's just start with Anvil and work our way east, I guess. Gondor needs aid. That's basically what we're doing here. We're pleading with anybody and everybody. Hey, this is humanity's last stand. Seven feet that way. Let's just do this the correct way. Oh, there she is.
I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers.
Why do you look like you got punched twice?
I would like to send help to Bruma, but I cannot risk weakening Anvil's defenses with that Oblivion gate open outside the city.
Okay.
I'm through talking to you.
Well, it says, I guess it says it's right here. Looks like this is going to be a pretty long episode. Maybe we can get it done in an hour and a half. We were doing real good until we ran into that problem. Where are you? At map marker. Okay. 45 feet. Well, it actually seems to be indicating we're supposed to go in here. Well, what do you want from me, man? Maybe it wants us to go here. Okay. Okay, so we're trying to speed run right now because we're already over time. This is interesting, though. I like seeing the quest move forward. Okay, it's up at the top of the ridge. So, do we have a clear-cut path that maybe wraps up around the mountain? Last time I climbed the mountain and found that there was a path leading right to the doorway. Okay, it's starting to rise in elevation. I think I'm back where I started. Come on, buddy. Jump. Jump, you son of a gun, Bosmer. Do your athletics thing. Ah! Okay. Yes. Too steep. Here we go. Alrighty then. Looks like... Nope, I thought I saw the edge of a door. I actually saw the blood fountain. There we go. Run up the path. Another path. Take the portal. I don't know if I'm supposed to take it again. Okay, let's just go through here. Sigillum Sanctus, that's where we want to be. This one felt like it was a little bit, maybe slightly different. Okay, with that gate closed down, let's head to here. Well, I don't need that. I can just follow my green compass. And that's pointing inside the city, I think is what it's doing. It's where she's located. Is that true? I mean, it looks pretty clearly like it's outside the city walls. I don't think that that's the case, what I was surmising. Oh, there's another Oblivion gate. So, this is the one she was referencing. And once again, it's up on top of a hill. These are kind of the hardest ones to reach. Just a bit of a pain in the neck. Go, go, Bosmer. Oh. That did not help my cause. Oh, we're getting into some dicey territory. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I can see how the main quest kind of pushes you to closing some gates around the world so that the cities can operate away from immediate threat and they can afford to rally to Bruma. That's pretty much what we're doing. I see how the story of Oblivion, though, is considered to be better overall than Skyrim. You know, when it comes to the role-playing. People say role-playing, but I think they're maybe saying it's very, very immersive. It pulls you in. I closed the Oblivion gate outside of Anvil. I should speak to the Countess about sending aid to Bruma now that Anvil is no longer directly threatened. Okay. I mean, I thought that the Skyrim story was pretty good. But this one's better. You know, the Emperor died, you got a whole realm in crisis. You got politics being played, even with us all being under existential threat. Is this where I need to go? I think so. There's like a conspiracy that led to the Emperor's death, the cult. I forget what they're called now. You're having to go and you're like an undercover spy who's...
I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished.
Dude, I don't care.
You too.
There are law masters among you, heads so heavy with learning that you cannot raise your eyes.
Here we go. It must be this. There just seems to be a lot of stuff going on story-wise in this game that's really very interesting. And in defense of Bethesda, it would be tough to come up with another story that hits like this one does, you know. And that's another reason why I don't really have a lot of faith in the next Elder Scrolls, because it's like Oblivion nailed the story and Skyrim just hit the gameplay and the ability to go anywhere, and then its mod support was nuts. How do you follow that up? And then on top of all that, you are saddled with these woke tards.
You sure gave those damn Daedra what for. It makes us all feel better to have someone like you around.
And it's not that they're untalented, quite the opposite. They're very talented, but their broken worldview is so utterly absurd that it doesn't resonate with most of us. So the stories end up not resonating, right? All right. Aid for
I've
Bruma.
heard that you've closed the Oblivion Gate outside Anvil. I honor you for your bravery and service to my city. With Anvil safe for the moment, I will send some of my best soldiers to bolster the Bruma garrison.
Okay.
Don't worry. Anvil soldiers are worth 2 from anywhere else. Bruma...
Alright, we're done.
I'm through talking to you.
Yes, and I'm through talking to you as well, so we're amicable. Okay. Next would be Kvatch. So we will fast travel here.
I just can't sleep.
How could the Nine let this
Close
happen?
my eyes.
Are they angry with us?
I can't stop thinking about it.
What could we have done to deserve this?
The people of Kvatch are stuck in a perpetual loop of crisis. Hopefully this guy will break with the rest of his people and have the stones to send troops to Bruma. That's where the fight's at now. Kvatch is fine. Is it you? No. Wait, that's outside Kvatch. Oh, okay. I did have to go this way. Here's the castle. Whoa. Okay, homeboy lived. I guess we'll grab these hearts. This guy didn't make it. That was a lot of Daedra, brother.
Go ahead, please. I have few enough men to spare, but you have more than earned our help.
That's
I
what I
will
wanted
send
to
what
hear.
aid I can. Bruma must not share the fate of our city. Farewell.
Okay. Maybe I could fast travel from right here. I don't really know. But I just exited the city to do it. Alright, so we're going to Skingrad next. No, that's the guardhouse.
Hello.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Surprisingly, it seems to be elsewhere. Really? I'm not in the right section of Skingrad, I guess. Well, darnation. What are we supposed to be doing? This says Castle Skingrad. So I think it was lying to me. It should be Castle Skingrad. We gotta talk to the boss.
You're new here in Skingrad. Fine. I'll make sure the captain knows we have a stranger in town. Please keep your weapons sheathed and use your best manners. We're a bit suspicious of strangers here. Good day.
I'm going into here. I don't care what that marker says.
Tidings, citizen.
What have you been up to?
I salute you for your daring, hero of Kvatch.
I
Good
heard
day.
there were some goblins around here recently. Your bravery is the talk of... He turned up dead. I guess someone finally got tired of...
Aid for Bruma.
I believe the Count may want to handle this matter personally. Wait here. I will tell the...
What?
Oh, hello.
Hi there. Any news?
They're saying some cult
Hello.
murdered the Emperor.
Where's the
Opening the Oblivion
actual
Gates.
throne?
Do you think any of it's...
South Hall.
I wouldn't want an...
I'm sorry. We've not met. I'm Janice Hasseldor, Count Skingrad.
Ah, you look like a vampire.
I don't envy the High Chancellor his position. It can't be easy trying to rule an empire without an emperor. Mehrunes Dagon has no more love for my kind than for my mortal subjects.
Oh, he
Less
is a-
perhaps as we make
he is a
poor
vampire.
slaves. You have helped me by closing the Oblivion Gate near Skingrad. I will likewise help you by sending aid to Bruma.
All right, thanks, bud.
Stop talking.
Right.
I
Own
can't
one of the
imagine.
finest vineyards.
Seems like that part's done. Now, can I fast travel from here? Yes. Well, okay, that's nice. So we're going to Coral.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. While I understand Bruma's need, Coral's own defense must come first. I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion Gate outside our walls.
Okay.
Goodbye.
What Oblivion Gate are you talking about? Well, it does have a marker here. So we'll go investigate that. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Hey, thankfully we don't have to climb a mountain this time. But we do have to take a bridge over. Okay. Let's grab this one, I guess. Not sure it matters which one you grab. They probably all lead to the same general area. Rending halls. Excellent. That's what I'm looking for. I guess so. Ramp up, okay. Corridors of Dark Salvation. And the ramp up. And another ramp up. Then we should have to go into another door. Natural disaster. Ramp up one. It's the only one. Let's go back over here. Sigillum Sanctus. Organic flooring. Enter into the center. Climb the Dragon Tooth Staircase, maybe is what I'll call it. Dragon Spine. Close the Oblivion gate outside of Coral. I should speak to the Countess about sending aid to Bruma now that Coral is no longer directly threatened. Okay. So that's exactly what we will do. Okay, here's the castle. Go. I'm thinking we gotta wait for...
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Count... Your reputation precedes you, Hera of Kvatch. You have done my city a great service by closing the Oblivion Gate. I will now gladly send soldiers to aid in the defense of Bruma. Consider it done. Goodbye.
Excellent. People are beginning to talk to us really nice. Our fame must exceed our infamy now. Okay, what's next? Shadenal. I don't see any Oblivion Gate there.
I'm sorry. Although I wish to spend time speaking with you, I will not forget your service to Cheydinhal. Closing the Oblivion Gate outside the city was a daring feat. I do not blame you for my son's death. He brought that upon himself, as hard as it is for a father to admit. Since the immediate threat to Cheydinhal is now eliminated, I will grant your request and send reinforcements to Bruma. My soldiers are brave and capable. They will do...
Okay.
Go bother someone else.
Thank you, sir. All right. So the last one should be... Oh, there's two. Breville and then down here at Leowin. So let's go to Castle Breville. Again, I don't see any Oblivion Gates.
Regulus Terentius, Count Breville. I'm really rather busy, and I doubt that you have anything to say that I need to hear. I wish I could help. I understand the need to help defend the heir to the throne. It is a duty we all share. But with an Oblivion Gate threatening Breville, I need all my soldiers here.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
So apparently there is a gate. It probably just now materialized for us. really close. Here. And then up. Dragon spine staircase. Okay, back to the count. Hey, man. There's an actual waterway entry. Okay, that's neat, because they're a port town. People out there having to deal with Daedra. Whoa. This is where he's normally at, yeah. It's nighttime. Okay. Give it another hour. And a second hour. 9:30. He should definitely be here now. Okay.
It was you that closed that Oblivion gate, wasn't it? That was a brave thing to do.
Okay. How about aid for Bruma?
Thank you for closing the Oblivion gate that was threatening Breville. I will send my guard captain, Viera Laris, to Bruma's aid. I've sent Captain Laris to Bruma. She is one of my best soldiers. I'm glad to be able to help defend the heir to the throne.
Okay.
Farewell.
Thank you. On to Leowyn. I think this is the last one.
Marius Caro, by grace of the Nine, Count Leowin. You are a stranger to me, but well met. Perhaps you would like to do a service for County Leowin.
This is a nice looking person. Like, looks kind, you know?
Leowin is beset by enemies. The Empire does nothing to help us. Even before this crisis, I did not have enough men to patrol my borders. Now, Daedra are pouring out of an Oblivion gate on our very doorstep. No, I don't have any men to spare. Bruma will have to look to its own defense. Stop talking.
All right. We will go close this gate for you. And then you will send your forces to Bruma. Of course, all this begs the question that if we can shut these gates down like this, why don't we just go to Bruma and do the same thing, right? Well, I think they called it a Great Gate at Bruma. So, my guess is that's what's being set up as the big showdown. That's where the Daedric Prince is going to come out of. Not quite. Come on. Can I get up on this? Made it most of the way, but I think what we're going to wind up having to do is take this bridge. Wait, didn't I say that once before and then I found a way up? I think my instincts served me right here. Yes. All right, cool. Way to go, memory. My memory's not always there for me, so I have to give it congratulations when it does something right. We're coming up on 2 hours for this episode, man, but I think we're real close to being done with it. And moving on to the next part of the quest. Or the story, not just a quest, but like the main storyline. It's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. Alright, path up. Whoa, man. Path down. Path up, okay. Door. The pattern continues. Path up, door, path up. Typically in that pattern. Sometimes you get a double path up. Sigillum Sanctus, alright. Dragon Spine Staircase. I don't have a fancy term for this right here. It looks like skin to me. So something involving skin. I notice my bow is low. And now it's just about fully charged, real close. Hey, I'm not a big baseball fan, but man, congratulations to both the Dodgers and the Jays. Because that was one heck of a World Series. I didn't watch any of the games. I just see that it was a back and forth. And that Game 7 was nuts. And both teams really performed well, judging from the stats.
I'm sure you have many pressing affairs. I won't keep you. Well, with the Oblivion Gate near Leyawiin closed, I suppose the immediate threat is lessened. I will do as you ask. Let no one say Leyawiin did not do its part to uphold the Empire.
Hey man, that's more than Chancellor Akato did.
He and the rest of the Elder Council care nothing for Cyrodiil. They
Yep.
focus obsessively on the provinces, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
Oh, so they're kind of like expansionist minded.
I'm through talking to you.
Okay, now, what does our quest say? Hey, look at that. We finished. I've met a Nord named Tolkien. Apparently he's the herald of Countess Norina Carvain from here in Bruma. He presented me with a stipend of gold and a request from Lady Carvain to meet her at the castle. Not wanting to offend the Countess, I should accept the request and make my way there when she holds court. A Dunmer named Ralsa Norvalo has approached me in the Imperial City. Okay. This is the Shivering Isles expansion. This is the Prophet and Anvil. And I don't really know why this still exists. I thought I bought everything. Yeah, okay, well. Whatever that's about, I'm not too worried about it right now. If we open up our map, there's still an Oblivion Gate here so there's a few Oblivion Gates that we could close. I think there's 2 over this way. Not this one, but this and this. So that's a total of 3. Here's one out here. That's a 4th one. Here's a 5th. So I think there's a total of 5 real Oblivion Gates on the map. This is a subterfuge. It's not real. That's closed. I don't really know what we're supposed to do next. Maybe we'll be going back to Cloud Temple, but we're going to save it for right now. Let's go ahead and exit Leyawiin. Hey, man. Oh, okay. I was like, you look suspicious, like a Daedra. He's just got Daedric armor on. Okay. I'm just kind of looking to see if exiting the town maybe triggers
Saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
Ugly things with their thick shells.
something in the quest log. How do I get to... Is that the castle? No, it's the East Gate. Okay. Off to Cyrodiil. And... Not my horse. I haven't seen Shadowmere for a while. Maybe Shadowmere really did die. That's too bad, man. Shadowmere was awesome. Is that another Oblivion Gate? Let's close this real quick. And then we'll call it an episode. Maybe a second ramp up here. Nope, a door. Sigillum Sanctus, okay. We have arrived. I thought I heard somebody screaming. All right. Well. Next episode, I think we're going to head to Cloud Ruler Temple. Well, we're probably going to start out by closing these gates. Whatever other gates that we see on the map. Then go to Cloud Ruler Temple or Bruma. Like, we'll check both these locations. But my first place is to go to Cloud Ruler Temple and talk to Martin if we can. Let's go ahead and save it. This was a heck of an episode, man. We had to do some Major League troubleshooting to be able to advance a quest since I had already closed the gate. Okay. Yeah, I really should go ahead and end the episode. All right, guys. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.